Look closely at the modern world. The internet, medical research, self-driving cars, and the explosive rise of artificial intelligence. They all have one thing in common. They are all powered by a single company. And behind that company is a man who rarely wears a suit, prefers black leather jackets, and built an empire that recently crossed the $3 trillion valuation mark. His name is Jensen Huang. But the architect of the AI revolution didn't start in a pristine Silicon Valley boardroom. His journey to becoming one of the most powerful CEOs on earth began with cleaning toilets at a reform school and scrubbing dishes at a local Denny's. This is the story of how a relentless immigrant bet his company and his entire future on a technology nobody else believed in. Born in Taiwan in 1963, Jensen's early life was marked by instability. When he was 9, his parents sent him and his brother to the United States. Through a misunderstanding, his aunt and uncle enrolled the boys in the Oneida Baptist Institute in Kentucky. It wasn't a prestigious boarding school. It was a reform academy for troubled youth. Jensen's daily chore? Scrubbing the boys' toilets. But rather than breaking him, the environment instilled an unbreakable work ethic. He learned to keep his head down, work harder than everyone else, and survive. He eventually reunited with his parents in Oregon, where his brilliance in mathematics and engineering began to shine. But it was his first part-time job that would forever shape his leadership style. Jensen became a dishwasher and later a waiter at Denny's. He credits Denny's with bringing him out of his shell. It taught him how to communicate, how to handle pressure, and most importantly, how to serve others. Little did he know, a Denny's booth would soon become the birthplace of a tech titan. The year is 1993. Jensen is 30 years old. He sits in a Denny's in San Jose with two friends, Chris Malachowski and Curtis Preem. The PC revolution is happening, but computers are strictly used for text and simple spreadsheets. The three men share a radical vision. The future of computing isn't just text. It's visual. It's 3D graphics. They decide to build a specialized chip dedicated entirely to rendering graphics. They call their new company NVIDIA. But vision doesn't guarantee success. NVIDIA's first product, the NV1, is a massive commercial failure. By 1997, the company is weeks away from complete bankruptcy. They have enough money for one final spin of the roulette wheel. Jensen pushes his team to their absolute limits to develop the RIVA 128. It is a desperate, all-or-nothing bet. And it works. The chip is a massive hit, saving NVIDIA from the brink of death. Jensen learns a lesson he will repeat for the rest of his life. Sometimes, to win the future, you have to risk everything. By the late 1990s, NVIDIA successfully invents the GPU, the graphics processing unit. They dominate the video game industry. But Jensen isn't satisfied. He looks at his GPUs and realizes they aren't just good for rendering video games. They are incredibly efficient at doing thousands of mathematical calculations simultaneously. In 2006, Jensen makes the most controversial decision of his career. He launches CUDA. It's a software platform that allows researchers to program NVIDIA GPUs for general computing, not just graphics. Wall Street hates it. Adding CUDA to every chip costs hundreds of millions of dollars, destroying NVIDIA's profit margins. Investors demand Jensen step down. Analysts call it a massive distraction. But Jensen refuses to back down. For years, he takes the hits, quietly building the infrastructure for a future nobody else can see. He endures the pain because he knows something the financial analysts don't. Science is about to change. In 2012, everything changes. A group of researchers uses NVIDIA GPUs to train a neural network called AlexNet, achieving a massive breakthrough in artificial intelligence. Because of Jensen's stubborn commitment to CUDA, NVIDIA is the only company on Earth with the hardware capable of running modern AI. The gamble pays off at a scale never before seen in human history. When the generative AI boom hits in the 2020s with ChatGPT and Midjourney, the world scrambles for computing power. And Jensen holds all the keys. The company that almost died building a video game chip becomes the most valuable semiconductor company in the world. Today, Jensen Huang is a tech legend. But if you ask him what the secret to his success is, he won't talk about silicon architecture or stock prices. He talks about resilience. In a recent speech to Stanford graduates, Jensen famously said, "Greatness is not intelligence. Greatness comes from character. And character isn't formed out of smart people. It's formed out of people who suffered. Jensen Huang's story is a testament to the power of unwavering conviction. From a reform school in Kentucky to a Denny's diner to the bleeding edge of the AI revolution, he didn't just predict the future. He built the engine that runs it.
Hey, voice mod, could you write me a song? These are the words. Okay, play it.
I am here at computers. I will make you like me best. Yeah, sing it with me. I really like NVIDIA.
Can you do that? I couldn't do any of that. That is so good. Okay, 大家